EMF hits on an unplugged old jukebox. We've been able to determine this is probably from the 50s, late 50s.
I got a 0.1 on this pillow, but it went away. This,
Yeah, okay.
I Love You to the Moon and Back.
Sort of a period piece here, and we are getting activity on some of the meters with this piece, so let's just document that. Sporadically around the jukebox.
Temp sensor is
We're getting EMF. Now down here's where the speaker is.
0.1. Brent, you want to document this?
Yeah, that's a 0.2 there.
0.3.
0.3.
0.2, yeah, so it's hovering over here
There's a lot
too.
just all around the jukebox.
Can I just say something?
Yes,
Yeah.
of course, absolutely.
I'm just realizing.
Okay.
This. Remember I said my old house? I
Yeah.
had a lot of, probably a lot of poltergeists.
Yeah.
I realized my husband brought this home in that house.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
And that was the first time that
You might want to
that
bless
house
this.
where we had a lot, but it wasn't, when I say poltergeist, it just means things moving on their own,
Which, again, can also be psychokinetic.
which is
Wait.
what I'm not sure.
Wait, and in psychokinetic, poltergeists start as PK.
Oh.
That's how
Yeah.
they start, and then they become their own sentient entity.
So to me, when I say poltergeist, when I'm saying, I mean it in the truest sense of forms, is that something's moving on its own.
Yeah, and it is because
I don't know
it
who, what, why, when. It's
becomes
just-
its own entity with its own consciousness. That's sort of how they launch.
Okay. Yeah, well,
But it could be from somebody else. Like that energy could have been launched in your house and then formed into its own sentient being and then started moving stuff. 'Cause it does become poltergeist activity at that point.
okay. I'm
And-
not sure what the real definition is.
Yeah, it's sort of one of
Things
those
moving.
yeah, things moving around. It could be a multitude of things. It could be a spirit with enough energy to move it. It could be PK activity, the psychokinetic, or it could be a standard poltergeist, which people theorize comes from psychokinetic ability.
Okay.
And temperature sense is going
And I
up.
got a 0.3 and 0.4. Something is really nailing it around here. I'm almost thinking that it's
Electricity. There is a light switch there.
yeah. I got a 0.2, 0.3, 0.1, and this is just on the glass portion.
Yeah. Pretty interesting.
Like I'm just sitting on the glass.
So I had, you know, the pot and pan rack, very much like I have in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I had it hanging and I had my friend over and I just pulled a pie out of the oven and I was really happy. And all of a sudden my pots and pans just started, those are all pots, I mean they're just like, they just started going crazy and we were just standing here going, how is this even possible? And they just were clanking. Somebody was going like this with their hands moving my pots and pans and we were just standing here.
That's
Like I'm talking
a little disconcerting.
like way moving,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
just little rattles.
But,
I'm
like,
talking moving.
Yeah.
And then I had chimes in another room that was given to me. They're outside now, but were given to me by my brother-in-law. And I put them on the chandelier in the dining room. Because the kids were little, I didn't have anywhere to hang them, so I just kind of threw them up
Yeah.
there. They'd been there for like a month or so, and then my friend and I were in the room, and I had just done a card reading for her. And then the chimes just started ringing on their own. And they were ringing so much. See, our ceilings were not twice this height, but probably another 10 feet higher. And the whole chandelier, they're ringing so much that I had this much sway with the chandelier.
Oh
And they
my
kept
God.
ringing and ringing and ringing. We're just standing here looking at this going, oh, the angels, you know.
Sounds like you've got a lot of energy that follows you.
I was my earring flew out of my ear twice.
Oh, right in the middle.
Could it be this thing? Look at this.
That's
though.
what I'm wondering.
Yeah,
and that will sound. Look, it's like off of it. Well, okay,
If
now.
you get to be right on top of it, I'm at 0.6 right here.
Maybe it did just say it's sort of going back and forth on that.
I'm
Where I'm
0.7.
steady up here.
I'm 0.6.
And there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing there. There's no electronics
It's not
there.
right next to it. You have to get up on an electronic device. I'm just sitting in there, and now the temp sensors are chiming back and forth together too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you get the eddy meter or the tri-field and just filter out electricity?
Yeah. Okay, so now I am on static electricity, so we're going to check for static electricity on the jukebox.
Proximity. Brent,
Okay, interesting.
I've got proximity and I'm not near anything.
Yeah, you're right in the middle. It has to be a lot closer than that. I'm going
Yeah.
to go to y-axis on this.
More proximity.
tri-field says there's no electricity here. Why does the tri-field say that? And it's not picking up any electricity? Because it's not plugged in, that's why.
Well, I wanted to kind of rule that out.
Yeah,
because
absolutely.
if it's something
Proximity.
more proximity and 0.2 on the milligauss,
No electricity, but there's an electromagnetic field.
But there's an electromagnetic
different.
field, which is more of a whole nother thing. It's not. And I've got 0.2 right here. I don't know. The proximity hits, that's completely unexplainable when it's breaking the field like that. And I'm just standing right here like this. And
I just really never put together the fact
blowing
that
my
he
mind.
brought this home
Yeah.
when everything started happening in our house. And it's been happening ever since.
and this is freaking our meters out.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, the proximity sensor should not be hitting right here.
And it is still hitting.
Hello?
Well,
Can you come back? We're not here to hurt you, thank you. We're just here to say hello. And if you need any help, we're here to help.
Hey, give us a sign. Can we ask for a sign?
Is there anything you can do to show us that you're intelligent and it's not just a memory?
Because I know
That's
that-
your sign.
What was beeping?
That was the REM pod's temp sensor, but it just finally stopped.
Oh.
That's the proximity.
Oh.
Hello? And then it goes back off. So, there goes the proximity sensor again. I'm here to help. So if you need anything, you just let us
EMF is
know.
very sporadic too. It's not never the same thing in the same place. It's moving around all over it. I'm having a real problem with the autofocus. Even
And I'm
What's
not.
that sound?
that's the
That's the REM pod.
yeah.
Get rid of it because we had just moved into a house that had a big game room.
Okay.
And so Dennis is thinking, ooh, I bet you Craig, my boss will, he says, I bet my boss will want it. Are you thinking about selling it? She goes, well, it doesn't work, but yeah, I'll sell it. And so
Okay.
I think we paid like, I want to say $100 or $200 for it. And-
For the haunted jukebox.
And they brought it
You won a prize.
brought it home, and they instantly they started working on it, and had a loose wire.
Oh.
That's all it was. And so within just minutes, my husband got it playing. And my husband is from New Zealand, which isn't quite Australia, but you know the song "Tie Me Kangaroo Down."
No, but
"Tie Me Kangaroo Down" sport. It's like iconic
Okay.
old Australian song, and that record is in the jukebox. And that
Oh,
when
wow.
he pressed it, that was the song that played.
Huh.
It's "Tie Me Kangaroo Down."
oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give it a little love, and then when you do your own full smudging, we'll do a light smudge, and then when you do a real intensive, you scared of the smudge, then you can also do a little bit more to it as well. But we'll put down one layer, and then you can add your energy and your layer to it,
Okay.
because it really is the intent of the homeowner and the energy of you that really claims the space. We sort of reboot you, and then you redo the reclaiming.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
which but that's wow.
And it hasn't been plugged in. I want to say 9 months, maybe even a year. I think we have.
Doesn't like me going near it.
Yeah, it's freaking out. This is freaking out over here, honey.
Yeah.
I want to document this.
The only problem is, oh man, it's like there is so much blurring going on. It keeps trying to lock onto a different face. The only time I can clear it is when I can get it to lock onto your face. It keeps trying to fit the facial recognition software. Keeps trying to lock onto another face. The only way I can clear it is to lock onto your face.
Oh, this is weird.
It didn't like me going over there.
It didn't. No, you see what?
Well, I'm gonna document it anyways.
Calm down. Everything's fine. We're not gonna hurt you.
Oh my God, look at
I'm
that.
not gonna hurt you. Can you back off?
I wonder if that's validation for my story.
Yeah.
that I just told you.
I think it may very well be.
Maybe it's the man.
Everybody calm down.
Okay, I'm not near it anymore. I walked away from it.
Calm down. I'm gonna take it away from
Are you validating our story?
I'm gonna,
Oh, you
I'm gonna baseline
baselined
it
it,
because
okay,
they're gonna suck my thing alive.
Yeah. All right.
Everything's fine. We're good. We're good. You're good. We're good. Holy macaroni. Hey.
Uh,
These people.
these people.
They're fun.
That was fun.
That was.
Yeah.
That
We
was.
should have had your spirit box on. Maybe he would give you.
Well, we can
do that.
too. I usually do stuff in layers. So
Yeah,
I think,
absolutely.
I think since in kind of management of time, I think we can go ahead and move into the spirit
Okay.
box, and then we'll bless.
Do you want to do the meters on the other jukebox?
Yeah, I guess we should probably take
Yeah,
a couple
let's
real
do
quick.
that.
Just be
Let's do that and then let's
mindful of time. Hello? It's okay.
to document the
this
client
is-
asked us about this side of the bed because she had seen things there and we're just documenting that on the mail run.
I feel this sensation of like comfort and like light, gentle, like I want like soothing. Like, there's a soothing sort of motion that I see. Like, oh, let me just soothe. Let me soothe. It's a very tender energy. There's still that younger female that screws around with everything, but this is a different energy. This is somebody like soothing, very calming.
Yeah, I would say out of everything that I've had happen in this house, everything's been fine, except for what happens here. This is a little, more, not quite as far as like I would say. I know some people have worse night terrors.
REM pod's going off.
Yeah, I think some of the
But-
lucid dreaming and the nightmares and that's your ability. It's less to do with the spirits that are standing over you. I think maybe that spirit's trying to comfort you when you have nightmares.
Maybe.
They're like, oh no, shush, shush, like calm down, like it's okay. Because you're receiving downloads and information that sometimes you are ready for and aren't ready for, and it's overwhelming every bit of you, and they're terrifying, like your senses and your mind. And this energy keeps trying to like comfort you, like to get you out of it, to get you out of that state.
Okay.
And they're like trying to stop what you're experiencing. They don't seem to be happy with your experiences. They're like, oh no. Like, calm down.
It's definitely giving off a small amount of EMF.
Yeah, it's
but,
nothing like the other one.
No, but just a small amount, yeah.
And I felt two different energies on each of them, so that one's just a lot stronger.
I would classify this as residual. Interesting.
No, we'll bless it anyway.
Sure.